What's up, super people? My name is Aaron Oster. I am a #1 best-selling author on Amazon, and today, I figured we'd go for a 2-for-1. I'm gonna talk about the opening weekend sales of Sunscorch, the 8th book in my main series, Rise to Omniscience, and the 30-day check-in of Wind, the 4th book in my Buryoku series. I'm gonna talk about sales, how much the books cost me, and try and go a little deeper into how I go about marketing my books. Try and give you guys something and not just talking about how much money I made because it makes me feel like kind of an idiot. But if you enjoy that, if you can destroy that like button and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And with that said, let's get right into the video. So here we go. We're turning around, and here we go. Okay, woohoo, mission accomplished. So let's try not to spend too much time on each thing. So right here we're on the landing page of Sunscorch. Right now it's got 25 ratings and 4.7 stars. Not bad so far. This book only hit 300 in the Kindle store, but as you can see, it's maintaining better than the last book. It's at 774 right now. So, always good to maintain. Moving on, this book cost me to put out about $3,000 because of how long it was. As you can see, this is the longest book I've written. 557 pages, 178,000 plus words. A bit longer than that. 182,000 was published because I threw out a little preview of Age of Ancients, which is releasing in January. So as you can see here, the page count for this book is 916. So it's a lot more page reads with this book than actual sales. As you can see here, the pre-order for this book only got me 416 sales. Now, I don't know if it's because of the popularity of the series going down or just because December is a tough month to launch books. Last year in December, I tried to launch a new series and it tanked spectacularly. So if you plan on launching in December, unless you're a big author, I'd say to hold off until January, because around the holidays, people are already spending so much money on other things that I just don't think December is a great month to launch a book. Moving on to the orders, the opening weekend, we have a total of 559, excuse me, not counting today's one, so there'll be 558 orders over the opening weekend. Like I said, I like to launch on Thursdays because it gives me an extended weekend, and as you can see, Wednesday the 9th is when most of the pre-order units come in. A nice chunk of the pre-order units came in on the 10th, and the rest were sales from that day. Now, as you can see, it looks a bit different, the reporting page, and that's because Amazon has thrown us a little update. Now, I'm not sure if I like it yet or not, but they do give you more in-depth reporting, telling you exactly where your sales came from. I'm still not sure how I feel about it because I like the color-coded stuff and them showing you everything and how it worked, but I don't know if I prefer this with the more in-depth reporting or not. I'll have to see more over time, and I'll check in with you guys and let you know. Next up, we are going to go over to the page reads. Came in at a bit over 500,000, but like I said, this book is much longer than the last. 914 to be exact, like we saw over here. Was it 912? No, 916. I was wrong twice. Gosh, where were we up to? Okay, yeah, so 916 reads. So we're going to come over here, and we are going to see how many copies that is. So we're going to go 515,856 divided by 916. So that will give me 563 copies in page reads, and we're going to add to that the 559 copies, and there you have it, 1,122 copies sold in the opening weekend. Now, how much money did that make me? There you have it. It's, we got to take off but over $200 for today. So I'd say in the opening weekend around $4,050. This book cost me around $3,000 to put out between the editing, book cover, and advertising. Because this book was longer, it cost me more to edit. And it did take me more time. I'd say that this book probably took me around 95 to 100 hours just in the writing time alone and the planning, because the bigger a book is, the harder it is to write, right? So this book was around 180,000 words. Like I mentioned in a previous video, it is easier to write 2 books that are 90,000 words than it is to write a single book that's 180,000 words. Because just the planning alone and working out the logistics for all of that it's just monumental. So, yeah. Before we move on to Wind, just need to organize some stuff over here. We're going to talk about how I planned out this specific series. Now, with this series, I already know that sales are, kind of there. It's an established series. The books are already selling. And yeah, as you can see, there is a bit of a decline, but honestly, I'm not sure if it's due just because of December being a bad month to launch a book, or if it's just that the series is dying off. Now, there are still 2 books left in the series, and obviously I'll be able to check in once I launch book 9, which I still don't have plans for just yet. Book 9 will come sometime next year, obviously. And sorry, you gotta see my lovely face over here. I am just setting something up for the next one because I made a little bit of a mistake, and now I am trying to fix it. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Now, this is what happens when I don't edit videos, but in my defense, I have no time. So, here we go. We're going to flip you around again. We're going to talk about Wind, the 4th book in my Cultivation Martial Arts series, Buryoku. And this is the check-in after it's been out for about 30 days. So here we go. And woohoo, mission accomplished again. So, as you can see, we've got Wind, the 4th book in the Buryoku series, 331 pages, launched on November 12th. Ooh, give me a little more detail here. I didn't notice this. Is this new? Huh. Anyway, I'll have to look more into that. I didn't notice this. Was this on the other page? I don't know. Wind reached 331 in the Kindle store. Right now, it is sitting at 79.12. Not bad at all. It's bouncing back and forth, getting that tag and losing it. But I am very happy with how this book turned out. Had a very strong opening weekend of sales. And here we are after 30 days. 601 copies were sold for this series that is really good. Actual page reads came in at 928,024, so just shy of 1 million, which again, I really, really wish I'd gotten to that 6-figure mark, but I am not going to complain. And like I said, you get more detail on where most of the page reads come from. As you can tell, very US based, but I do have some strong contenders from other countries. We can check back in the orders here too, just to see. Here we go. And here we can see from which countries my main sales came from. Obviously the US again, big, but UK, nice number of sales, Australia, and then from the companies, the countries that you don't really expect many sales because, well, not really aimed at them. So let's see over here. This book has a total of 544 pages. So we're going to come back to the calculator and we're going to divide 928,024. And can you believe I've already forgotten the number of page reads? Okay, so here we have it. 1,705 copies sold in the first 30 days through page reads alone. And then we're going to add the 601 from the actual copies. So there we have it, 2,306 copies sold. Now, I'm sure you're wondering how much money I made, and not to worry, here we go. So, in the last month, I made $5,056, and as you can see, it launched partway through the month. We'll go into this month, and it has made me $979 this month. That gives me a total on Wind of about $6,000, which is, really good considering it just came out a month ago. Total costs on this book, I think, were between $200 to $2,500. I think it's on the lower end because these books tend to be cheaper. I can do the math right now. This book was around 110,000 words long. So that would mean 37 plus, we're going to be adding the book cover. Mibble Art, by the way, did my book cover for this book. If you're looking for a good cover artist, they do really great work. Check the link in the description. They'll give you 15% off or add $15 of value to an illustrated cover. If you tell them I recommended you. Excellent job. They're an amazing company, very reliable, and very, very fairly priced as far as covers go. So yeah, this book cost me around $2,200 to put out, and suffice it to say that I am very happy with the end result. So now that all the sales and stuff are out of the way, I'm going to talk a little bit about my marketing. And like I said in previous videos, one of the easiest ways to get some free marketing done is to just go to Facebook groups that fit into your genre. Find a Facebook group, and most of them will let you advertise for free to a very specialized audience in your niche, as long as you just leave a little link in the back matter of your book linking back to their group. That is how I get a lot of my, targeted audience. I also have my Instagram account. You can check out my Instagram video. I do a lot of my advertising on Instagram and Facebook. I don't really bother so much with Amazon ads because my ROI on that has been absolutely horrible. I think I spent around $6,000 on Amazon ads and only made about $1,500 in sales. So not very worth it. I've still got a couple of Amazon ads going just in case Amazon penalizes you for not having the ads going. But Amazon is really not my main place where I do my ads. I've also got my website. I don't really know how many visits that gets because I don't really manage it. But I found that going through this entire year and getting as many books published as I have, again, still hard to believe that I published 13 books this year and wrote over 1.6 million words. Really, think about that. Over 1.6 million words combined over the entire year. Absolutely crazy. I found that my trick is to always just stay consistent, stick with a schedule, be very strict with myself, have an set amount that I'm going to be writing every single day, and get rid of all distractions while I'm doing it. I think I'm going to do another video right around the end of the year, talking over the entire year as a whole, and again, my plans for 2021, how I think that I might be able to expand my, one-man operation, maybe, like I said, I wanted to bring in more authors, but we will see in the next year. So with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, if you got something out of it, just destroy that like button, subscribe. Feel free to share and tell your friends. Hopefully this will inspire other authors out there who've been on the fence. It's not all about making money. Like I said, all my other videos, do it because you enjoy it, and if you make money, it's a bonus. You can grab 30 days of Kindle Unlimited for free down in the description. If you don't have it yet, check out all those other links for my books and audiobooks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep being super, and I will see you all next time.